Good evening everyone. Do you remember in my last video I told you how I was going to make a lasagna? So yes, so I said about I was going to make the lasagna for tea and how the white sauce was actually, the recipe I followed, it said to use creme fraiche, but I didn't know how it would taste. It actually tasted really nice. I did like it, and there was that much of it that we ended up with half of it left, so that's what we're having tonight for our tea. Now I know it doesn't look so tasty in there, but honestly it smells absolutely gorgeous. But I think lasagna probably isn't going to look, I disappeared, probably isn't going to look that tasty, is it, because of how it is. But anyway, so yeah, that's what we're having for tea tonight. Got the oven on, it's Saturday, and look what came today for us in the post. How cute is he? So he's the sleepy Oleg, and he's just so adorable. Look at his little slippers even. He's just gorgeous. And then the certificate we got with him is this one. It's the first, pardon the naked nails, it was supposed to be a decent nail polish, or gel nail polish, a Sally Hansen one. Expensive, £15, and it was bobbins. Don't buy it. But back to Sleepy Oleg. So yeah, it's the first Oleg, or even meerkat, that we've actually had. We've been with them for ages, but we've never had one before. So I'm very chuffed. Hello, so now we're in, just checking I'm not covering the microphone. It's obviously now evening time. Oh dear, it's not going to focus, is it? Maybe I should put the bigger light on, do you think? Just whilst I do this bit. So, oh, that's probably better. You can actually see me. So, it is the evening, and Strictly is on. So, my husband and son hate it. So, and I quite like how it's turned out, because they have a film night downstairs, and I come upstairs and I watch Strictly in bed. And it is perfect for me because I have my glass of wine as well here to keep me company, and my bestie on WhatsApp. Right, I'm all set up. I'm tucked up in bed. I've got my, hang on, got my wine, like I said. I've got my phone next, can't put it back. Got my phone with me so I can be in touch with my friend as we watch. And I've just put the candle, let me show you, got my candle lit up on the mantelpiece there, telly all set up to watch. So I am going to go so I can watch this and give it my full attention. There we go. Good morning, it's Monday, new week, and I just thought I would do this little bit. So it's actually a really nice day weather-wise. The sun is shining. Let me show you. I've actually had to pull on, I've had to pull on the voiles just to try and stop the sun from shining on the leather settees and damaging them. So, what time are we on? It is 10:30. And in a few minutes I've got to go to the doctor's for another blood test. This time, just noticed a cobweb. This time it's not for the medication review ones that I have to have every 2 weeks at the moment at the hospital. This is actually for to find out what's going on with my hair, because I know some of you will probably say, oh, you've got loads, what's wrong? But I can honestly tell you that it's so much thinner than it was even just a year ago. And when I look at photographs from this time last year, it makes me so sad, because I know I'm sort of laughing about it, but I have to really, inside, deep down, I'm so upset. I spent most of Friday in tears because I just washed my hair, and the amount that came out was just, it was horrible. So they're sending me for blood tests again. This is, I think, the 4th time they've done it to see if there's anything going on. They always come back normal, so these ones probably will as well. If these come back normal, I'm hoping the GP might refer me to a dermatologist to see if they can look at my head to see if there's anything going on. And if they don't, then I'll have to pay to see a private one because I need to find out what's going on, because I don't want to lose my mop of hair. It took me so long to actually even like my hair. When I was at school, I got bullied for the colour of it and I hated my hair. I just wanted to have the same colour hair as everybody else, fit in, blend in like you do when you're a teenager or a child. And it was only as I grew up that I actually came to love my hair, the colour of it, and now it seems to all be wanting to leave me. So fingers crossed something will happen. I'm so scared because whenever I have blood tests done at the doctor's surgery, it flipping hurts. At the hospital, they're great, it doesn't hurt at all, but at the surgery it hurts, and I think they've got to take 5 tubes of blood. I'll end up being bloodless, but anyway, I better go because I do need to get ready, and fingers crossed. So blood test done, and it didn't hurt. She used one of those butterfly things, I think they're called. So it meant that as she was changing the 5 different tubes to get my blood, I didn't feel the needle moving around in the vein, which was even better. So I can now relax and enjoy the rest of the week because I've been stressing about it all weekend. So now I need to head off to a pharmacy to collect some medication. Then I'm going home and I want to get my cup of coffee. I'm so thirsty. See you later. I've been back home for ages now. It's actually after lunchtime. In fact, let me just see. It is 2:20 and I haven't actually taken my scarf off. The heating is on, so it's not that it's cold in the house. I just feel really cosy and warm. Does anyone else do that? Doesn't really match. Stripy jumper and then checked scarf, but hey ho. And when I sat down, I suddenly noticed this poor plant. Look, I think I need to go and give it a drink. It's wilting rather a lot. And I think I need to cut these leaves off. Flowers. When they were all out, it looked absolutely gorgeous. This is the plant that I had to repot as well. So it's now in a huge pot. The one it was in was so much smaller, and I didn't want to try and split that plant because this is the one that was my grandma's, and I didn't want to risk killing it. So I decided to just repot it and buy a bigger pot, and thankfully it looks okay. Oh, sorry about the dusting stuff. I'm just in the middle of dusting, that's why that's it. Yeah, it seems to have worked with repotting it, and when it's not thirsty, it looks really healthy. So I'm going to go and water it and cut off the dead flowers and carry on with my dusting. What a great way to start the week. Hello. Oh, hang on. Okay, Google, stop. There we go. Right, I suddenly thought, we're obviously on a different day, and before anyone says anything, this isn't a Christmas jumper, it's a winter jumper. That's why I'm wearing it. I suddenly thought, so when I mentioned yesterday, on the bit I filmed yesterday about with my hair, and I was going for the blood tests, probably seemed a bit of a random thing to do, or to say, but I decided that I wanted to mention it because, that reflection in the glasses, is that better? I wanted to mention it because I am genuinely having a lot of trouble with my hair, and it is a lot thinner, like I said, especially around the front, around my hairline, and I try and put it in styles where it sort of disguises it, but I can see it, and I can see where it's really thin. And the reason I wanted to mention it, I know I have sort of mentioned it a bit on Twitter already, but the reason I wanted to mention it is because I think it's one of those things with women and hair thinning, it's just not talked about. It's something that for some reason people are too embarrassed to talk about, and I think it should be, because it happens to anybody and it's rubbish. It really is rubbish that it happens, but there's nothing we can do. And I know that, I think because my hair was so thick anyway, I've been quite lucky in that it's not been too noticeable, but now it is really noticeable to me, especially when I've got it tied up in a ponytail, and where the bobble is, it's so much thinner. So I'm really hoping that we can get to the bottom of it. like I said, if the GP won't refer me to a dermatologist, then I am going to have to pay for one because I want to know what's going on. I actually even, on Friday, when I was so upset about it, I actually even was, I actually started looking at wigs. And I have found that you can get some really good, realistic looking wigs made of human hair. They are super expensive though, and I was telling my husband through my tears, and he actually said, well, I'm sure it won't come to that, but if that's what happens, then that's what we'll have to do. So yeah, if there's any of you, especially women, who watch this and have had trouble with the hair, please can you let me know, because give me a bit of hope that it's not all going to fall out and leave me. But I suppose I've just got to accept that, you know, at the end of the day, it's only hair, it's not as if it's health. So I've just got to be big and brave and get on with it and just accept what it is. Something else I just wanted to mention as well whilst I'm on here. I did post it on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of them. Because, and you probably will have seen it, so on Sunday I think it was, posted a black and white photograph, one that I just randomly took of myself, don't know why. Set the phone up, leaning against the TV in our bedroom, and I took it. So it was that one. And I've had so many lovely, really, really nice comments on it. So obviously I did it in, then change it to black and white, but I've had so many nice comments from so many people, some of them being photographers as well, and it was just so nice to read those, because when you're feeling a bit rubbish, especially with problems with hair and things like that, and then you get comments saying something like that and how nice you look, it does mean a lot. And I'm not meaning that from a vain point of view, I'm genuinely not. It's because I have been feeling really rubbish because of the whole hair situation. So that was really nice for me, and a bit of a boost and a pick me up. So thank you to all of you who did leave those lovely comments, it did mean a lot. And now I'm going to go off and drink my coffee, and I've got some editing to do. Morning. Oh, that's not a good angle, is it? Good morning. Why am I doing this now? I've remembered why I was doing it. So in my last, I think it was probably the last clip, I was talking about with my hair. So since then I've actually had my blood test results back. Came back as I thought they would. Vitamin D is low, so I've been prescribed some very strong vitamin D supplements that I've got to take twice, 2 a week for 7 weeks. Hopefully that'll help. And also some steroid lotion to put on parts of my scalp. So hopefully that might help. It might help to stimulate some new hair growth. But I washed my hair last night and I've just straightened it this morning. My husband has just looked at it and he laughed, and I was quite glad he did, because he said, I don't know if it shows up on here, but or if I stand in the sun, I don't know if it will. But here you can see loads of like new hairs coming through, and he said I look like I've been in one of those, what do you call, Van de Graaff, I'm not sure, but basically like if a balloon had been rubbed on my head. But it's a bit like a Yeti, or I think you can see it a bit more there. I do feel like I look a bit like a Yeti, but I'm actually really, really glad to have those little strands of hair, because it means I do still have new hairs growing through, which is fabulous. So I need to now get on with actually editing this this video, because I haven't even started it yet, and I'm wanting it to go on tomorrow. Today's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, so I need to get on with it. So fingers crossed it'll be done and ready to go. And another thing I just wanted to say, so do you remember that that black and white photograph that I showed you all a few clips back? Well, when on my Facebook and on Twitter and Instagram, I had so many lovely comments, and one of the nicest ones on Facebook was one of my lovely friends who is a photographer, but he commented on it and he said how it's the best photo yet that I've taken. And then he said it was magazine quality, which I thought was so nice of him, especially like I said before, considering how naff I was feeling because of my whole hair situation. So I thought that was a really, really nice thing for him to say, and it really did give me a bit of a confidence boost. So yeah, just thought I'd pop that in, and thank you all for your really nice comments. I know I've already thanked you all for your clips back Baldrick. So anyway, I really am going to go this time. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. Sorry if it's been another long one. Please give it a thumbs up if you have, and until next time, take care. Ciao for now. Bye. Mwah.